What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Billionaire Brick, and today I want to talk to you all about Forex. I want to talk to you all about Forex psychology. You know what I'm saying? So, one of the biggest things that stopped me from making money in Forex, like I said, like I told y'all in one of the previous videos, I came across Forex when I was 17. I'm 25. I turned 26 July 26th. I just now started to make money. I'm just now starting to see the light. And I started at 17, so one thing I tell people is don't expect to blow up in a year. Now, I do know some people that blew up in a year. I know some people who blew up in 8 months. I know some people who took 5 years. I know some people who took them 12 years to become profitable. It's just all about the way you think and what you're going through in life and things in that nature. But I noticed that I was just going, so like, okay, with trading, it's really, I guess you could say, two aspects or three aspects: sentimental analysis, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, or whatever. So I was studying technical analysis only. I tried a little bit of fundamental analysis like news and stuff like that, but it really wasn't working. Not technical analysis was what I thought was why I wasn't making money. So I was just going hard with technical analysis. I was studying fair value gaps, order blocks, institutional market, order flow, you know what I'm saying, liquidity, volume imbalance, premium, discount, you know what I'm saying. I was going crazy. Consequent encroachment. I was trying breakers. I was trying to learn everything I could. I'm like, man, this shit gotta work. Like, what? Why I'm not making money? I'm learning more. I'm applying the technical more. I'm going hard. I got everything right. I'm doing I'm trading the correct way, but I'm not making money. You wanna know why? I was missing the psychology aspect. For the whole 7-8 years of me trading, I was not studying psychology at all. As soon as I started studying psychology, like 5 to 6 months later, I started to get it. I'm like, oh my God, you mean to tell me this whole time, like, trading psychology is more important than technical analysis? You would think it's not, because technical analysis is what you drawing up on the charts and how you make your money. But in reality, if you ain't got the mindset, then that technical analysis ain't worth a dime. So it was all about trading psychology. So I just wanted to tell you all a couple of things that I learned from trading psychology, and hopefully it'll help you all. So, like, one thing I do is I journal my trades. When I place a trade, after the trade is over, I journal it. I put what I did right, what I did wrong, what I could have did better, and I basically overall wrote what happened. If I made money, I obviously want to do it again. If I lost money, what happened? How can I do better? So yesterday when I traded, I placed 3 trades and got 1 right and 2 wrong. But I noticed that I wasn't following my trading rules. I was over leveraging. You know what I'm saying? I was over trading. I only supposed to trade 2 times a day. I traded 3 times. I only supposed to trade between 7 to 11 a.m. I traded at 1 p.m. And even though the trade still made money, it was outside of my trading rules. And what else? I think that was about it for yesterday. So basically, like, create you a trading plan and stick with it. Create you some rules to abide by. You have to become a robot. You have to become emotionless. So you have to create you some rules to abide by. Another thing was yesterday, I was trying to be too greedy. You know what I'm saying? Don't be greedy in the markets. Get what the market's gonna give you. Don't be greedy. If you place a trade, don't try to make your trading strategy what you want it to be so you can make what you want to make in the markets. Like, don't do that. So if it's giving you a 3R, don't try to make it a 4 or 5R, like a 5 risk to reward ratio or something. If it's giving you a 3 risk to reward ratio, just take that. If you're gonna make $150 for the day, but you want to make 500 and it hit your take profit and you just made that 150, just take that and go on about your day. Things that I do to help me trade is, like, when I place a trade, I try not to look at the trade for 3 to 4 hours, because when I place a trade, it normally lasts that long, about 3 to 4 hours. So when I place a trade, I don't look at it for 3 to 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta, basically, you have to create rules and abide by them. So it's not all about technical analysis. It's not all about, you know what I'm saying, entry and exit. it's more about entry. Getting in is actually the least important part of trading. It's really about exit. It's about trading psychology and money management. Money management is a part of trading psychology. To me, I put them in the same group. Don't over leverage. You know what I'm saying? Always be making more than you risking, of course, because you have to see it through. So it's like you got to see it through. So like you have to do things to cope with your emotions. So if you place a trade and you get it wrong and you go back in and place a bigger trade and get it wrong, now you're really mad. So why did you go in and place that bigger trade? Because you was greedy and you was trying to get your money back. But you got to think about it. The markets don't know you. It's going to do what it do. You have to find things to cope. You get a trade wrong, you done for the day. Okay, go do some push-ups. Go jog around the neighborhood. Go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Go study some more. Like, don't let the markets consume you. Like, don't be just sitting at the charts all day after you done lost some money, because that's going to like persuade you to get in, because you're going to always see something. My allergy. You're going to always see something that makes you want to get in the market. That's the crazy thing about trading. Like, your entry criteria, your whatever your entry strategy is, it's always going to come day and night, all around the clock. But it's like, is it going to work that time that you place that trade, though? You don't know. You don't know when your trading strategy going to work. That's the crazy thing about trading. That's how it's difficult, because you don't know when it's going to work. So, like, you can have an edge, and the edge basically puts things in your favor, but you don't know that specific trade that you place it is going to work. You could place a trade and you make $500, and the next trade can come the next day, and it could be the same entry criteria, same market, same everything, and you could place a trade and lose money. That's the crazy thing about trading. So with that being said, you can't predict which trades are going to be right or which trade is going to be wrong. You could just have an edge to put things in your favor. So if I have an edge that's 70% correct, that means that, you know, if I flip a coin 100 times, 70% of the time it's going to land on heads. And if I know that, I can put my money on heads. But it's like, I got to watch out for how much I'm risking, because I don't know when it's going to land on tails. I just know it's a 70% chance that it's going to land on heads. I don't know the sequence between heads and tail that it's going to land before it gets to 100. So with that being said, I have to be cautious on how much money I'm risking per trade, because that trade where you're trying to go big and risk $1,000, that might be the trade where it land on tails. Even though it's going to land on tails 30 times and land on heads 70 times, you don't know the times that it's going to land on tails, though. So you got to be cautious. Have you a risk to reward, you know what I'm saying? Have you a good risk to reward ratio. People think like, oh, I lost 7 trades in a row. You know what I'm saying? I'm losing. You place 10 trades, you get 7 wrong. You feel like you losing. You get 3 right. But in reality, you still winning. My risk to reward is normally 3 or better. So let's say it's every time I risk $100, I make $500. If I place 10 trades and get 7 wrong, I'm risking $100 per trade. That mean I lost $700, and I got 3 right. Every time I get it right, I make $500. So 3 times 5 is $1,500. You get what I'm saying? 1,500 minus 700 is $800. No. 1,500 minus 700 is, hold on, $800. So I'm still at profit. You get what I'm saying? So you can place 10 trades, get 7 wrong and 3 right, and still be at profit. So it's like, you just gotta, that's how you gotta think. You gotta think in probability. You can't think like non-probability. You have to think in probabilities. You have to look at the bigger picture, because if you look at the bigger picture, losing is a part of your strategy. Everybody loses in the market, even people that make money. Q Banks, Lambo Rayul, Mamba FX, Michael Huddleston, aka ICT, the Inner Circle Trader, the mentor of your mentor, Larry Williams, rest in peace, Mark Douglas, rest in peace. Everybody lost. You know what I'm saying? Mark Douglas, they lost trades. There is not a trader out there that can raise their hand and say, once I became profitable, I never lost a trade. That's cap. You're gonna lose in the market, period. You just have to manage your losses. And this how I had to start thinking. Like, I wasn't thinking like that. I was just thinking technical analysis, I should be making money. You have to think about everything. Like, this shit is like a business. You have to think about everything. Like, you got to put everything together. You can't just paint half of the wall. You got to paint the other half of the wall too, man. So you got to get that trading psychology together. This is how traders think. I'm telling you how they think. This is how they think. Like, they don't think like how you think they think. They think the opposite. They think long term. They think overall picture. Like, if you want me to be real with you, then this is a fact. The number one reason why traders lose, aside from giving up, obviously, but the number one reason for traders who keep going but haven't succeeded yet, the number one reason is because they don't know how to take a loss. When they lose, they don't know how to accept it and go on about their day, and that's why they're not profitable. Once you learn how to accept a loss and keep it pushing, meaning don't go in and overtrade, don't go in and trade your ass off, trade more just because you lost. Don't try to get back at the markets. Don't try to teach the market a lesson, because it's going to always end up teaching you a lesson, and you're going to be on your knees. You get what I'm saying? You have to go on about your day. Like, you have to not be so consumed in what the market is doing. If you lost, okay, you lost. People lose every day. Accept the loss, learn from it, and move on. People don't know how to accept losses in real life. They don't know how to accept losses. You have to learn how to accept losses if you want to succeed in trading. That's what was holding me back. I didn't know how to take a loss. I felt like I was wrong. But I started looking at losses. Different. So to me, I started looking at loss different. So to a normal trader, a loss would be losing money on a trade. But to me, if I lose money on a trade, I didn't lose. I just look at it as a part of my trading strategy, because I have an 80% win rate. So that means I'm going to lose 20% of the time. That's just a part of my strategy. So no need to go in and overtrade, because that wouldn't be a part of my strategy. That would be messing up my strategy. 80% win rate. It's going to make it lower if I do that. If I don't accept my loss, it's going to make my win rate drop, because I'm going to be emotionally driven. You're not supposed to be emotionally driven. So once I started saying, like, I started looking at a loss like if I don't follow my trading rules. So yesterday, even though I made money, in my head, I feel guilty. I feel like I lost because I didn't follow my trading rules. So when I follow my trading rules, I won, no matter if I win, no matter if I make money or not. So I can make money and not follow my trading rules. In my head, and somebody else, they're like, bro, you just made $500. Like, why you tripping? In my head, I'm be like, bro, I lost, bro. I didn't follow my trading rule. It's all about following the plan. It's not about that, because if I don't follow my trading rules over time, I'm gonna eventually start losing money. I'm gonna be able to see the difference between following them and not following them. There's a big difference between following your trading rules and controlling your emotions, and not following your trading rules and not controlling your emotions. You have to be robotic to the markets. You have to be very robotic. That's why you have to put rules in place so you can abide by them, so you can let that think for you, pre-think before you get in the trade. So yeah, for all those traders out there, I just want to tell you, look at losses different. Look at a loss. If you don't follow your trading rules, you lost, even if you made money. Once you start looking at losses like that, you're gonna start making money, because every day you're gonna win. Every day you're gonna win. That's my goal. Every day to win. Yesterday I made money, but I lost because I didn't follow my trading rules. So for the rest of the year, 223 days left, I want to follow my trading rules. I want to be able to say every day I traded, I won. And they're going to be like, oh, but you lost money this day, you lost money that day. Yeah. Overall, of course, my account going to grow. But it's like, it's going to show those red days, those days where I lost money. But in my head, I didn't lose money. That was a part of my trading strategy. That's how you got to look at the markets. You have to... It's really simple. Learn a trading strategy. Learn where to get in at. Learn where to get out at. Have good risk to reward. Good money management. Create rules. Follow those rules. Now, if you having any problems trading, another thing I did was I wrote all my problems down. One of my main problems was, like I said, indecisiveness and not learning how to take loss. and overtrading. Those were my 3 problems: indecisiveness, not learning how to take a loss, and overtrading. So basically you write those problems down. Then beside those problems, you write down what can you do to better them. So for my indecisiveness, I draw a line in the sand. Price break an hour for low. That's when I'm gonna be bearish. Other than that, if it's going up and it haven't broke an hour for a low on the hour 4 time frame, then I'm still bullish. That's my line in the sand. That's my no matter what. That's for the indecisiveness. That's so I can know my daily bias gonna be this way no matter what. Even if I lose money, I'm still going this way. You get what I'm saying? Over trading, I just had to straight up tell myself, bro, you keep over trading, you ain't gonna make no money. So I put the help with that. I put beside over trading, if you keep doing this, you're not gonna make no money. Period. So that's gonna motivate me, cause like, damn, if I keep doing this, I ain't gonna make no money. Indecisiveness, over trading, and learning how to take a loss. How do I learn how to take a loss? I put 2 things: not to look at my trade for 3 to 4 hours. That can help me learn how to take a loss, and basically just find other things to do throughout the day other than look at the markets. Because like if you look at the market after you lost, you're gonna want to do something to it. You're gonna want to press buy or sell because you're gonna see something. You're gonna always see something. That's the beauty of it. It's always gonna be something. You just gotta have that discipline to know when to stop. So I know that after I place a trade, I'm not gonna look at it for 3 or 4 hours. Sometimes I may not even look at it to the next day, because I trade between 7 to 11 a.m. So it's like I place a trade. Like I'm gonna place a trade today in a couple of minutes, like probably 30 minutes to an hour. Whenever it does my trading entry criteria, whenever I see that, then I'm gonna enter, and I'm gonna just go on about my day. You know, clean up, work out, like just keep it pushing. I ain't gonna be looking at the market, staring at it after I done hopped in the trade. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you just gotta, for y'all out there, man, y'all gotta focus on trading psychology. I read a couple of it's a book called Trade Mindfully. That's a book that I suggest y'all go read. I bought the physical book, but if you can't buy the book, you can go on YouTube. I listen to a lot of trading psychology books on YouTube. A book called Trade Mindfully. A book called The Best Loser. A book called The Best Loser. It's a Forex trading psychology book. It's a lot of books, you know what I'm saying? Go to YouTube and just type in trading psychology books, or type in Mark Douglas trading psychology. It's a lot of very informational books and seminars and videos out there that you can learn from, and all it takes is one little shift. All it takes is one little moment where you get it. Like you can watch one trading psychology video and it'll change your whole perception on how you view the markets. You're gonna be like, damn, I was blinded. Once I started learning trading psychology, I started to see that I was blinded. That it wasn't what I thought. I was blinded, bro. So it's like, y'all folks, go learn y'all some trading psychology, man. I'm trying to see anything else I want to say before I go ahead and click off. I would say, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you not making money in trading, but you got your strategy down pat, it's because you're missing psychology. I would say go hard with the psychology as hard as you was going with that technical analysis, and you will be all right. Learn how to accept the loss. That's really the main thing that I stress to people. Learn how to take a loss. I tell people like, oh, I placed a trade, I lost money today. I lost money today. I lost money this whole week. Okay, but did you have good risk to reward? Because if you did, you ain't got nothing to worry about. If every time you risk $100, you make 1,000. Okay, you lost 5 days this week. Okay, but next week you got 5 more days. Them 5 days, you might get 4 on right. Every time you lose, you only lose 100. Every time you win 1,000. People not looking at it like that. They're not looking at the risk to reward. They're just looking at it like, I lost today. Like, I'm not making money. If you stick to your trading strategy, and if you have proper risk to reward, proper money management, you're gonna make money by default if you follow your trading rules. And that's a fact. You have to be robotic to the market. Stop letting the markets drive you emotionally. Stop letting the markets drive you emotionally. Learn how to lose. You have to be the best loser to win. If you want to make money in Forex, you have to be the best loser to win. If you do not learn how to accept your losses, you will not be a profitable Forex trader, period. There's nothing else about it. And with that being said, y'all have a good day. I hope y'all, if y'all do place trades today, I hope y'all make some money. I hope y'all follow y'all trading rules, because if you follow your trading rules, you're going to always win, even if you lose. Somebody call animal control. It's a goat on the loose, and we out.